Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight, an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run on.
Ah, he's given it away! Cruyff, and that is expertly dealt with.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
And his shooting especially, he has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination.
Hullet. Rummenigge. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rivaldo. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Nesta moved on forwards. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mateus, aimed, chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ferdinand.
Pumas really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. Takes a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a searching pass. Nesta spots it and intercepts.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Nicely aimed pass. Ooh, can he get onto this? Messi. He's having a go. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
He's a sharp little ball here. Half an hour played now. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end. Rummenigge! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's Gattuso. Pullet might just make this. Could move up a gear here. And it's been played through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vieira. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Cruyff. Rooney. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. Tries to get it clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's had it taken off him. Robson. Rooney. Rooney, good, strong midfield running here. Searching pass he's played there. Rivaldo's delivery. Cross needs to be good. Chance! He has done it! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial...
He's got tall! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Odo. Gattuso. Somewhat off target. Maldini, the man synonymous with solidity. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cruyff. Vieira. Looking for the run. Robson. Rui Costa. Floated through. Well timed, excellent interception. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Now it's Rivaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's clever. That is a brilliant interception. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gattuso. Chiellini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot could... It's Ibrahimovic! Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Número 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And this is Forlan. Forlan is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. That is good strength. And it's Davids. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has not gone well. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's Forlan. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forlan, and the shot! Bellingham. Pullet at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Pullet in acres of space out wide. He rises! Odo. He's got away. And a chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is...
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers a terrific header. Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are having a ball here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. It's beautifully weighted. Best, he's picked his way through. Best! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Puma's one of the... And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pumas with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Messi. Closing it. Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
And that really is so impressive. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So what can they make of this? Can he get on the end of this? Played out wide. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, this looks sharp. Pullet chasing after it. And it's Rivaldo. And that has left him in a heap. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Rummenigge. And this is Cruyff. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is expertly dealt with. And this is Cruyff. Very nicely done. And the shot takes a shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, no, what has happened here? Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Goes for a shot! too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rivaldo. And the finish! Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Here's a chance! And it's fallen loose again! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nesta. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Cruyff's cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And it's Rooney. He's in a great position here. He is through here. Could try cutting inside here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Mateus. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Vieira. Good ball, good take. Hoisted in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ah, he's given it away. Chiellini. Ferdinand. Tries to pass it through. Ah, that pass just didn't quite work. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That'll be a throw. Lam. Pullet is onto it in a flash. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. Oh, nice touch. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Robson is the team's great visionary. Darren Fletcher. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pumas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pumas Unam
Really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Ibrahimovic. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's clever. Rooney has it out wide and in space. There's no flag. And he's straight offside.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's the keeper's ball. Rui Costa. Played into space. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stood up well to him there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Darren Fletcher. It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! He scored! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This has... and pull it!
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 13. Entrará al campo. Número 4.
It's a good foot in there. Referee has just said play on. Figo. Can he get it through? Now it's Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh no, this does not look good. Chance, surely! Odo. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Figo.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de
Rui Costa.
compensación.
Threads one in. That's an excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. 4 extra minutes added on. Aimed beyond the defence. He's gone direct here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, Wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, create...
Real chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Pumas. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Rui Costa. This time, surely. No mistake. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Pumas grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Out again for a throw-in. Rooney. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! Off the post! Oh, it's come loose. No, he's not getting past him there. Threads one in. And the shot! Otto plays it all the way forward. Great vision. Played into space out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look up and drives it forward. And now the breakaway. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Messi. Lam has it out wide and gets his head on it! Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic, given the lift of his goal. Otto. And it's Cruyff. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Lofted upfield. And he's had it nicked away. Turan. Gattuso. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff. Messi. Otto. Played for Chiellini. And it's Lam. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's worked it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. Nesta. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ibrahimovic with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. Vieira. Lam. Mateus. And this is Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Robson. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Vieira proves just a little bit too strong. Gives it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rui Costa looking to penetrate opposition lines. Crosses it in here. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Otto gets into a good position. And smartly reclaimed. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That's tidy. Lam plays it in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Quality ball. And it's Gattuso. A probing pass. Well, that's well spotted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lam. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And this is Messi. Now here's the delivery. And the shot. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Gol del Arsenal, convertido en el minuto 70. Número 23. Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 6.
Arsenal take the lead.
Número 21. Forlán.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Realizando un cambio.
Rivaldo.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, what a mistake!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. There's the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defence.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible.
Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Forlan. And it's Rijkaard. Gattuso. Look at the space here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Figo. Now he's off and running. Figo. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Can he get it through? Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Arsenal are at the... So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Pumas, one of the big clubs in Mexico, the Big Four, and they have a following to match. Nigh on 70,000 proudly parading their colours. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries from distance. Oh, bang on target. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Odo, back towards the middle. Now Robson, Gattuso. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Oh, that's chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rivaldo! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, how on earth has he got that so wrong?
Ibrahimovic gets a foot in here. Rui Costa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Messi. Messi ploughing through the middle. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Mateus. Lovely feet. Now it's Hullet. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Hullet. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Dida punts it upfield. Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge touches it back. Lam. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking decent chance! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could have...
Shapes to shoot! Rooney. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira wins the duel this time. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clear.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
A case now of complete control. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Arsenal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Messi. Messi. He's tried one! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. No, again, there's no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's onside. Takes a shot! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Taken back almost at once.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Robson. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Ibrahimovic. And it's Rooney. Not the most accurate pass. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at the space here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Foot in. Robson.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Hullet. Pumas can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Robson. And it's Otto. Gattuso. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's there to make the challenge. Robson. Now Otto. And here's Rui Costa. Rui Costa stood his ground strongly. And again, he sorted that out terrifically.
Unam appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Gattuso. Robson. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come loose.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Número 13. Entran número 21. Forlán. Número 14. Número 24.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out wide. And this is Cruyff. Real chance! He's scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again. It's Rivaldo! Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! About as smooth as it gets. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponent. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Pumas, one of the big clubs in Mexico, the Big Four, and they have a following to match. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet powering forward here. Crunching tackle.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, terrific header! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Oh, crossbar! And the finish! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nice interception, well timed.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gattuso to Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Robson. Lam. That's a sharp pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's an Arsenal free kick. And it's the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! That was travelling. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now this could be a chance. Gattuso, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The ball goes in, and he's taking no chances there.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Stood up well to him there. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Otto. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's a sharp pass. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Rivaldo. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam has created one goal already. Bullets chasing after it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rivaldo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Robson. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Chiellini. And it's Gattuso.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Hullet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lam. Thuram cuts it out. But it's Thuram. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. There will be a throw-in. Got that completely wrong. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And he is just ripping it up. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. Maldini. Bullet is firing after that one. Robson. And it's Gattuso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. Hullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
A whisker away from making it 4.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And now they can spring out of defence. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Rivaldo. Robson gets a good foot in there. Bullet. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's been intercepted. Lam into the last quarter of an hour. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. Got it! Pressing high and with purpose. Now, who's going to be first to this? Arsenal have reclaimed it. And this is Cruyff. He's under a lot of pressure there. Arsenal are almost home and dry now. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Número 13. Entran número 15.
And he's lost his man here. That is a crunching tackle. Referee has just said play on. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rivaldo. Closing it on, takes a shot! And the number on the board is 3. Carvajal. Rivaldo. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.